I'm at Liberty High School, joined by Raiders junior Trenton Begley, our 2017 WOAY Baseball Player of the Year. Trenton, congrats on a great season, and congrats on being named our Player of the Year.
Thank you very much.
Let's go back to the start of the season. A lot of anticipation because Liberty had a lot of veterans coming back from 2016, and with that many players returning, what was the mood in terms of, preseason getting ready for those first few games of the season?
Well, we were very excited because, as you said, that we had very many veterans coming back and that we knew that we could produce a lot of runs, and we knew that we had a great pitching staff coming back, and we did so throughout the season. We did what we wanted to. A few games here and there we slipped, but for the main part we done what we wanted to, and we played great baseball throughout the season.
And it was also a very poignant moment that this field you were not able to play on until very late in the season because of rain and all the weather that Southern West Virginia has encountered over the spring. What was it like playing so much of your season away from home and not getting to play here at home?
Well, playing away from home really helps you dig deeper because, you not getting to play at home sucks, but it builds up teamwork, and when you get to play away so much, it's team camaraderie, and you're digging games out. You're always finding a way to win, and we done that a lot. We had 17 away games that we won, and it was crazy. It's just nuts that we didn't get to play that much at home.
But you were able to get a couple games at home, including against Man. You had a couple big RBI early in the game. How important was that game specifically? You were able to establish momentum early and keep it up throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, well, Chris was pitching that game, and he was throwing great. We had a few hits early in the game that drove in some runs. I think we had a leadoff Dylan Basham, and then it just went up from there. I think we scored like 4 or 5 runs in that second inning, first or second inning, something like that. Yeah, and getting that first home win was great, especially in the way that we done it. I think we 10-runned them actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned Chris, your younger brother, was the starting pitcher that day. How was it getting to play with your younger brother, one of the many veterans that came back from 2016?
Yeah, even though he was a sophomore this year, really, last year he showed up, and this year he showed up even more, and, we can count him as a veteran. It was great watching him pitch that game because, that's the best game he's ever pitched. He threw a no-hitter that game, so it was awesome to watch him do that, and it was great.
And the stage was set for a potential deep run in the postseason. You received a very high seed both in the section and in the region as a whole. However, that was just a very interesting few weeks for all the regions because of the weather and so many games getting postponed. How were you guys able to deal with all those uncertain days of not knowing whether you're going to be able to play or not?
Well, all the rain, we had been dealing with it all season, so it wasn't anything new. But having those extra days, we got to practice a little bit more on what we needed to fix and what we needed to focus on. We got a lot more days in the cage, which helped. We got to throw a little bit more bullpen. Our arms were still strong, so it was okay. But there's nothing you can really do about the weather, and you just have to fight through it. Everybody had to do it, and nobody gained an edge from it.
You were able to get a couple games in, and then the season did come to an end against Wyoming East in that matchup, a game here at Glen Daniel, a game right after Wyoming East had beaten Oak Hill in extra innings. Not the way you wanted to end the season, but looking back on it now, how would you rate the success of the season as compared to previous seasons?
Like 1 to 10,
or whatever style you want to use. Yep.
It was positive for me, actually. The way we went out sucked, and the way the seniors had to leave this home field, it was heartbreaking for me to watch them, have to go through that. But as an overall rating to the season, it was, 9.5 out of 10. We met our expectations way higher than what I thought that we would do.
Absolutely. Well, now this is the fun part of the segment where we're going to ask you a couple fun questions. First off, would you say you have a favorite pregame meal before every game that you were able to stick with throughout the season? Or
a pregame meal? Lots of water, which that's a drink, not really a meal, but a whey protein bar, because I have low sugar and stuff, and I have to get up my sugar, and Protein really helps me with that. But that's really a snack. That's not a meal, but that's what I eat before every game.
Would you say you're more of a post-game meal type of player?
Oh yeah.
Well, you have any favorite meal that sticks out?
Chicken, a lot of chicken. Burgers from McDonald's on all the away games. That was most of the time what I ate. Sweet tea.
Very nice.
After a good game, I would reward myself with some Pepsi. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Would you say you have a favorite pregame song to listen to that just gets you in the mood?
Not really. I like to listen to some Garth Brooks. I like listening to let me see, Luke Bryan too. I mean, he's good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not really a preference, but it's just anything really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And would you say you have any different routine on days when you pitch as opposed to days when you don't pitch?
Definitely. I like to go a lot more into like a pregame workout when I pitch. So I'm dripping sweat before I throw, and that allows me to like get really loose. And the better in shape I am before the game, as talking to like with my shoulder and stuff and my elbow, I feel better, obviously, when I'm loose. So that helps me control the ball better, and I can throw harder. And which sucks when it's not that hot. So when it's hot, I'm having a good day.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is your junior year. You are coming back for one more year. Have you made any plans as to your future after you graduate next year?
Not really. I mean, I've heard some things from colleges. West Virginia Tech is a great college. They have engineering. I would like to go there. Maybe West Virginia, pushing it a little bit, maybe. If I can reach that high goal of going to D1, maybe walk on at West Virginia. That'd be nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we do wish you the best of success in that journey. And thank you for joining us today.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again to Trenton Begley, our 2017 WOAY Baseball Player of the Year.